Hello, I'm Daniel Nobre. Stay with me for this presentation. We're gonna go over the October titles, amazing films, including finally Onibaba getting upgrade for Blu-ray, and I'm very excited. Let's talk about all the other films as well because this is Cinema. I'm your host Daniel Nobre. Welcome to Cinema. For the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, independent films, and American classics. Please subscribe and enjoy this channel. Spy number 226 is gonna be available on October the 5th. Okay, somebody really from the Criterion Collection must watch one of my videos when I just asked for them a year ago to bring Onibaba to Blu-ray. And so they did, and I'm so glad they did because number one, the update is very worth it. The movie is one of the best horror films that I ever watched. It inspired a lot of horror films, including The Mask is used in The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. Came one idea to use the mask in the film, his film, and that worked just well. The story centers about this woman and her daughter living in the middle. We don't know exactly what it is. We know there is kind of medieval Japan area, there is this huge grass area when they starting to find food and to survive after war in Japan. So finally they're living there. The daughter is married and the husband goes to war but never come back, and they wonder what happened to the husband as little by little people got introduced in the story. Very few actors, basically it's three, but there's other actors that also shows up in the storyline, which is very eerie, very unique, a horrifying story by the way. The mood, the music, and Kaneto Shindo direction is precisely what is great about this film. I love that. I've been, again, so glad this movie came to Blu-ray. It's first day buy for me just because I've been waiting, and it is fantastic. I'm just glad it came finally on Blu-ray. Let's go for the special features. That is very different from the DVD. The DVD they did not upgrade. Criterion is keeping the DVD as was before. Okay, even the cover of the DVD is different from the Blu-ray. But on the Blu-ray, restore high definition transfer. On the DVD, just high definition digital transfer. Audio commentary from 2001 featuring director Kaneto Shindo, actors Kei Sato and Jitsuko Yoshimura, Blu-ray only. Interview from 2003 with Shindo. On-location footage shot by Sato. Trailer, Stills Gallery is a DVD feature only. Filmmaker's statement from writer-director Kaneto Shindo. Plus, an essay by film critic Elena Lazik, Blu-ray only. A 2001 director's statement by Shindo and a version of the Buddhist fable that inspired the film. And the Blu-ray cover, illustration by Edward Kinseyeya, and the DVD cover by Lucien S. Y. Young. Then we have High Sierra, directed by Raoul Walsh in 1941 and starring Ida Lupino and Humphrey Bogart. This movie is very important because it's the earliest film noir that we have. The movies, the gangster films were ending and we start having the film noirs, the first film noirs. This is one example. The screenwriter of this film is John Huston. This film was very, very successful for the career of John Huston, screenwriter, and Humphrey Bogart, because after that they made together The Maltese Falcon. And for Humphrey was crucial because the success of this film made him a major star, and then he started roles from Casablanca, The Treasure of Sierra Madre, and so on, so many other films. But that's the film that put him really in the leading role category. This is the film, and it is great. The Criterion is bringing this film to this collection because this is a really crucial film. And I'm glad this film now is going to be available with a handful of great extras. So Criterion is bringing this film to a 4K beautiful restoration on the Blu-ray and the DVD, 2 discs from each DVD and Blu-ray, full of extras. Great, and is worth it for the extras itself, including another film, which is the Colorado Territory. Director Raoul Walsh, same director, 1949 version in a Western format for this film. New conversation on Raoul Walsh between film programmer David Carr and critic Farran Smith-Nemi. The True Adventures of Raoul Walsh, a 2019 documentary by Marilyn and Moss. So that alone is worth it, but there's more. Curtains for Roy Early, a 2003 featurette on the making of High Sierra. Bogart, Here's Looking at You, Kid, a 1997 documentary aired on the South Bank Show. New interview with film and media historian Miriam J. Patty about actor William Best. New video essay featuring excerpts from a 1976 American Film Institute interview with High Sierra novelist and co-screenwriter W.R. Burnett. Radio adaptation of High Sierra from 1944, plus an essay by critic Imogen Sarah Smith. New cover illustration by Jennifer Dionisio. Then arriving on October 19 is Spy Number 1100. It is by Jack Arnold's 1957 classic The Incredible Shrinking Man. That's a kind of pop film. This is kind of pop culture film from the late 50s, early 60s that went viral when it came about. And this movie, before the great storyline, which is kind of interesting because we have Ordinary Man, he comes this kind of cloud and he starts shrinking. As he shrinks, he goes to different challenges for that what caused to him and caused on the people around him. Is very interesting, actually. Is very cool to have this film in the Criterion Collection. I like very much. Look at that. There's a lot of extra features here that enhances the experience. New 4K digital restoration, new audio commentary featuring genre film historian Tom Weaver and horror music expert David Schechter. New program of the film's special effects, and the special effects are great in this film, by effects experts Craig Barron and Ben Burtt. New conversation between filmmaker Joe Dante and comedian writer Dana Gould. That should be something interesting too. Auteur on Campus, Jack Arnold at Universal. Director's Cut 2021. So this is new. Interview from 2016 with Richard Christian Matheson, novelist and screenwriter Richard Matheson's son. Interview with director Jack Arnold from 1983, 8mm home cinema version from 1957. Trailer and teaser narrated by filmmaker Orson Welles. New cover by Aidan Maida. Spy Number 162. It is a return in the Blu-ray format, upgraded now from the Criterion. And there is a difference again with the DVD and the Blu-ray, just to let you know. It's by Lynn Ramsey Ratcatcher. The movie is from 1999. This movie basically deals with a 12-year-old boy and his family living in Glasgow, 1973. What happened was this: Glasgow has one of the worst housing from the western countries of Europe. In certain apartments and houses, the bathroom was outside. They have a problem running hot water in those houses, and they couldn't take a bath, especially in winter time, which was pretty hard. So the city decided to build new developments. It was transferring the families from this particular neighborhood with the story focuses to this new housing development. But what happened is, coincidentally, at the same time, the people that collect the trash in the city went on a strike. So the people start moving and the houses start become empty, and rats is to invade those places because nobody were collecting the trash. And that's the story of Ratcatcher. This family is waiting to be transferred and seeing the neighbors going away. On the Blu-ray new 4K digital restoration supervised by the director Lynn Ramsey and cinematographer Owen Kuchler. On the DVD digital transfer enhanced for television 16:9. New interview with Ramsey, Blu-ray only. Audio interview from 2020 with Kuchler, Blu-ray only. 3 award-winning short films by Ramsey: Small Deaths, 1995, Kill the Day, 1996, and Gasman, 1997. Interview with Ramsey from 2002, plus essays by film critic Girish Shambhu and filmmaker Barry Jenkins, Blu-ray only, cover based on a theatrical poster. Nice. And I learned to like him, especially watching him in Punch Drunk Love. I haven't seen Uncut Gems. I confess I haven't watched it yet. It is 1 disc Blu-ray. It's gonna be 2 discs DVD, available October 26, and spy number 1101. 1 disc Blu-ray, 2 discs DVDs. Uncut Gems comes loaded on extras. Audio commentary from 2018 featuring writer-directors Josh Safdie and Benny Safdie, plus interviews, documentaries, Q&A, deleted and extended scenes. Please go to Criterion.com for more details. And the last of the films I haven't watched it yet, and I want to get it too because it's a classic film from the great Satyajit Ray, Indian filmmaker Devi. The film is from 1960 and it's gonna come in 1 Blu-ray, 1 DVD on October 26, spy number 1102. Okay, let me tell you what this movie is about. That is Kalinkar, the older man, that is his son, Uma Prasad Roy, the wife, Dayamuye, and in the house in Bengal, that is also the other son of Kalinkar. Tare Prasad has to go to Calcutta to learn English and study, and leaves his wife taking care of the elder man Kalinkar. One night, Kalinkar goes to sleep and see the faces. He's very devoted to the goddess Kali. And in a dream that he has at night, he sees the face of his daughter-in-law. When he wakes, he's fully convinced that she is the incarnation of a goddess. The elderly brother is married with another woman, and this other woman also thinks this is always ridiculous. It cannot be possible. The man is getting older. But then, in one point of the film, when Kalinkar washes Dayamuye's feet and save the water, he started spreading rumors that she is holy. And a lot of people, as you see in that scene, start coming from all parts of the country believing that she is the incarnation of a goddess. And when Dayamuye's husband comes back from the Calcutta, everything is armed. And as you see the sick people coming to the house to see the goddess. I kind of can see what is going to happen to her at the end of the film without watching the film. It is available on YouTube. I'm not watching, I'm just using the early scenes to do this presentation. Let's talk about the extras. New 4K restoration with uncompressed Manoro soundtrack on the Blu-ray. New program featuring interviews with actors Sharmila Tagore and Shumitra Chatterjee, recorded in 2013. New video essay by film scholar Mehali Sam, plus an essay by film critic Devika Girish, and the cover based on an illustration by the director Satyajit Ray. So, I do hope that you like this presentation talking about the Criterion films for October. I think all 6 titles are amazing. As a collector, I should get most of them, if not all of them this time. It's just a great month, in my opinion. And don't forget to tell a friend if you like this channel. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, I ask you please. And we'll be posting very soon new reviews about upcoming films or other classics. And we'll be talking more about the Criterion Collection. So please stay tuned with us, and I see you guys on our next presentation. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.